The key to my success was Coach Powell pushed us, pushed our lungs and everything, got us conditioned up and everything, and that just helped me in my last two matches. I was able to out-condition the other two kids.
And when you're able to do that, talk to me about that. When you know that you're in better shape than them, and you can take over the match when you want to. Talk to me about that.
Like halfway through the second period, both kids they started breathing heavy, and you could tell that they were tired. And come third period, I was in much better condition than they were, and just kept pushing them, and they got to the point where they just finally broke down, and I was able to move a lot quicker and got around and got points and stuff.
There is a key, though. You don't want to move too quick, because if they're tired, you can get them later, but you don't want to make a stupid move to get in a bad position.
Yeah, first period and a half or so, you want to take it smooth, don't rush things, be smart about it, do moves that, are there when you see them and everything, so you don't want to try to force moves or anything, because then that's when you get taken down or, get put on your back.
You're coming down towards the end of the year. It's almost here. It's almost district time and everything else. Team-wise, everybody peaking at the right time?
So far, everybody's starting to peak well. Past couple weekends, we've had a little rough, but after this weekend, I saw a hope of light. Everybody started performing like they should have, and hopefully it keeps going up and peak at the right time.
For you personally, a win this late in the year, how much confidence does that give you?
It helps my confidence a bunch, knowing that I can go out there and perform at my top level every weekend, knowing that that'll help me towards state.
Talk to me about your match against Boonville.
I have #1 kid. He's ranked #1 in the state so far, and I've talked to a couple people, and they said that just wrestle smart and be aggressive with him, and I hopefully have a chance at, beating him by points or pinning him.
How important is that to have a big match like that right before district?
That helps me out because it gets me ready for the caliber of kids that I'll be wrestling at state, because he's one of the top kids in the state, so I'll be able to judge myself and push myself off of that, knowing that if I lose I need to push myself harder, so I can hopefully be on top of the podium at state.
With 2 weeks to go, you talked about conditioning the last couple of weeks and everything else. Do you keep massive conditioning, or do you start to taper off?
We keep pushing our lungs more and more and more, because down at the state tournament, everybody's going to be tired, they're going to be sore, their lungs will be pushed a lot, and Coach Powell wants us to where at state, we'll wrestle a couple matches a day, and our lungs won't be tired. He just wants to, out-condition everybody.
Pretty much happens every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Too. I mean, by the time, you're whatever, and you seem to take the step where other teams don't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you every year?
Yeah, it always helps, looking at film and stuff from state last year. I noticed some of the kids that earlier in the year had beat me, I was able to beat them at state because my conditioning was much better than theirs.